ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਇਹ ਮਨ ਸ਼ਕਤੀ, ਇਹ ਮਨ ਸੀਓ, ਇਹ ਮਨ ਪੰਚ ਤਤ का जियो. This mind has a Shakti. When Maharaj talks about a Shakti in Gurbani, Shakti is this Maya. A man Sio, Sio as in Shiv. Shiv Shakat ka khel. This game is of Shiv and Shakti. Shiv is our Atam Ram, our Atma, the light of Vaheguru, the Vaheguru himself, the Satguru Ji. A man panch tat ka jiyo. Mind is also made out of 5 elements. The original form of mind, मन तू जोत स्वरूप है, अपना मूल पहचान. But because of the home, because of the ego, mind is separated from Sio, from Shiv, from Vaheguru, from Atam Ram. Our journey is to enter the Sukham body where the Naam is present. However, the mind is wandering everywhere. And if we'll think about it, it is not in our hand. Gurmat is very clear about it. It is not in our hand because we discussed yesterday, because the karams which we have done in the previous lives, the karams which we do in this life, all the things which we do, based on those things, we have to witness everything in this life, in present time. Maharaj is saying here, Iska bal nahi is haath. Now, who is is? Kaun hai? Kiska bal? So the question should be, whenever we read the Gurbani, we should ask these questions so that we can attain the Gurmat, so that we can do a practical of Gurbani. Iska bal nahi is haath. Kida bal? Bal is power. Any power which we have to do anything. Which bal? Closely look into the Gurbani grammar. And this is a good software in many respects. That's why we use this, because it highlights where the pauses are. Iska bal nahi is haath. The adak is not there, obviously, but we have to not say, we have to pronounce bal, not bal, bal. Iska bal nahi is haath. Bal here is, what is bal? A bal, whenever the word bal comes, as in the power is of Atma, Atam Ram, not of the mind. Because mind is. Mind is full of ego. Till the time our ego is not broken, the mind is not dead, we will not be able to attain that bal, Atam Ram. Atam bal nahi aayega. Iska bal nahi is haath. You can say whatever you want to, but you are full of ego. I am full of ego. We should realize that. Till the time our ego is not broken, and ego can be of any kind. The home can be of any kind. Home can be of our knowledge also. Our spiritual knowledge also. That can also bring a home. Not just the worldly home. It can be of any sort. Iska bal nahi is haath. He says that he has a lot of power. I am a political leader. I am a rich person. No. Bal is only with Atma, with Vaheguru, with the Naam. Nobody else. Iska bal nahi is haath. Karan karavan sarab ko nath. Maharaj gave a clarity that the power is in the hands of Sio. But because of this Shakti, because of this Maya, we think that power is in our hands. We can do things based on our mat. No, it's everything is in the hands of Vaheguru. Till the time we don't surrender, we cannot experience the love of Vaheguru, because this is a game of love. When you love somebody, then you don't question. Then the home is not there. Then it's a pure love. Home with the ego, the ego with the love does not exist. Either there will be an ego or there will be a love. When there is love, there is no ego. It's total surrender. Karan Karavan Sarab ko Nath. That Nath, that Atam Ram which is sitting inside us, that Vaheguru, that Naam which is inside us, he is the one, or that entity is the one which is doing everything, which is a responsible, which is a caretaker. Inside our Sukham body, Sukham Murat Naam Niranjan Kaya Ka Akar, that Naam has all the powers. Rest everything is under that Naam. ऊंचे ऊपर ऊंचा नाव एवड ऊंचा होवे कोय तिस ऊंचे को जाने सोए. Naam, Atam Ram, that light, that sound, everything is in his hands, that Atam Ram. The bal is in his hands. But when we become Agyakari, when we understand the Agya, then Maharaj says, then that Bapura, that child, that mind, that man bacha will have all the powers. That Jio will have all the power. When we understand the Naam, when we connect with that Naam, when we merge with that Naam, Agyakari Bapura Jio Jyotis Pave Soi Funthiyo. Then ultimately we will understand whatever is happening is controlled by that Atam Ram. Sanu umeed nahi rahegi. We will not expect much from anybody. Right now, what is happening? Because of our home, because of our ego, because we think we have all the power to change this world, we expect things from others. We want people to do things based on what we want. We are very, very, I will not say selfish. We have interior motives. We want to have all the power. Everybody. Husband wants power over the wife. Wife wants power over the husband. Parents want the power over the child. Child wants to have a power over parents. And this goes on. Not just in the families, in this world also. Political leaders wants to have a power on the people they are jithe raj kar rahe. The kings, same thing. Jyotis pave soi funthi. Whatever Vaheguru will want, that will happen. This world has been created in such. Now people get confused. People say, oh, so then if nothing is in my hands, then what I'm doing? What we can try to do is remember Vaheguru all the time, and anything which we do, our take, our support should be Vaheguru. Ikko hi hai, wo dusra hai hi koi. There's only one. Because we have created the aspect of ego, we think that we are also there. When we will learn that we don't exist, मेरे हाथ विच कुछ नहीं, मेरा मुझ में किछ नहीं, जो किछ है सो तेरा, तेरा तुझको सौंप के क्या लागे है मेरा. It's not nothing. This physical body has been given to us by Vaheguru. This swas which we take, the breath which we take, has been given to us by Vaheguru. Everything belongs to Vaheguru. Yes, we did bad karams and good karams, but that is also, the good karams is also because of his kirpa. Jo kich, whatever happens, it is happening because of what the game has been set up for. This is an automation. If you understand, all the IT guys will understand this. But automation is something which is happening automatically. The game was started by Vaheguru. He created the process. Now everything is happening automatically. He's not intervening also. The process is there. The intervention will happen when we will remember him. Then the intervention will happen. Otherwise, things will keep on going. Koi jam raha hai, koi mar raha hai. Somebody is getting born, somebody is dying. This process will keep on going. Kabhu ऊंच नीच में बसे, कबहू सोग हर्ख रंग हसे. Now remember, before we start with these lines, these panktis, we need to understand what does it mean. This is about us. When we go in different life forms, maybe a human life forms or a 8.4 million Junes. Kabhu ऊंच नीच में बसे, because of our desires, sometimes in some life form we will be uche, sometimes lifetimes we will be niche. If we will understand the Vaheguru, then we will be always uche. Great. But in the worldly way, we might be rich, we'll have maybe a good worldly life. Maybe we don't have money. Or from an insect point of view, we are a patal lok devasi. We are in the very, very minor kind of Junes, like a bacteria, virus. Kabhu ooch neech mein base. But he is going to be with us in every life form. Somebody asked me this question, that we were discussing about the Patal Lok. Is Vaheguru present in the Patal Lok? Yes. Vaheguru is everywhere, in Patal Lok also. Patal Lok also. Neither regions also Vaheguruji is there. He is everywhere. But the question is, where can we recognize him? We can only recognize him when we are in the form of human being. Kabhu sog hark rang hase. That's what happens in our life, in our present life forms also. Sometimes we are sad, sometimes we are happy, sometimes we are delighted, we are enjoying the world. Kabhu nind chind vyavhar. Sometimes we do gossiping and slandering. That is how our character is. That's a common thing, right? Kabhu oob akas pyal. Some are born in the Patalok, some are born in the Pumlok, some are born in the Akaslok. As in, some are born under the earth, all the three regions. 13 Pavan. Basically, there are 14 Pavan, 7 down, 7 up in this Brahmand. And there are many, many Brahmands. Quote Brahmand. There are crores of Brahmand. We are just talking about one Brahmand. One Brahmand has 14 regions. Depending upon where our desires are, how our karams are, we will be living in those loks. Kabhu beta brahmvichar. Sometimes we will understand and we will contemplate on Vaheguru. In many forms we did this. This is not the only form. Because we did the good things with Vaheguruji's kripa, because of his grace, we again got a chance of this human birth. नानक आप मिलावनहार. Only he has the power. Once we will recognize ourselves who we are. नानक गुरमुख आप पछाणे प्रभ जैसे अविनाशी. When the mind understand that mind is a light, mind is Vaheguru himself. When we start looking inwards, stop looking outwards, stop expecting things, because we have so many expectations, not just from ourselves, from everybody, we are always in pain. Kabhu nirt kare bahu pant. Nirt normally means dance, but our mind is dancing, going in with the different desires. It is dancing. Kadi idhar chale gaya, kadi idhar nachan diya. That's a dance. Kabhu nirt kare bahu pant. Different kind of a dance, different kind of a wandering, enjoying this Maya, enjoying this Shakti. Kabhu soye rahe din raat. And most of the times we are sleeping in this Trigun Maya. We don't even think about Vaheguru. You know, when somebody is very happy in worldly happiness, they don't worry about Vaheguru. Only in dukh, in sadness, we remember him. Or if Maharaj has made us his devotee, when the devotion is there, prema bhakti is there, then also we will remember in every state. But otherwise, the mind is sleeping. Sutta byaman. Jagda nahi. Simran nahi karta. Mind is not doing Simran. Mind is just sleeping. That's why Maharaj says, anything you do, Maharaj is not saying don't enjoy. Enjoy, but remember Vaheguru. Simar simar har karan karna. This life is to enjoy, but enjoy in the presence of Vaheguru. Enjoy in the hukam of Vaheguru. Enjoy through Naam. Then you will enjoy. Relax. Enjoy in peace. And peace can only come with the Naam. But because we are sleeping, we will have a lot of krodh, anger. And sometimes the krodh, anger is because of our home, because of ego. Actually, most of the times. Because when people start understanding spirituality also, then also they get angry. Then the anger is different. Then the anger is, why don't this person understand what I'm saying? You know, I personally learned this lesson from long time. I cannot change anybody because the word is I there. Because of our home, we think we can change people. Only Vaheguruji, because that same amount of Vaheguruji which is inside us is in everybody. That's why when we expect so much, we get very krodhi, we get very angry. Sometimes husband will be angry with the wife will be angry with the husband, parents will be angry with the child will be angry with their parents. Why don't they understand? Why don't they understand me? Because we are sleeping in Maya, in Rajogun, in Tamogun, in Sattogun. We are sleeping in our own thoughts. We value our thoughts more than other people's thoughts. Kabhu Maha Krodh Bikral. This is Bikral. This is a Bikar. This is out of the 5 thieves. One of the kammi hai. They are doing their job. These doots inside us, they are doing their job. Kabhu Sarab ki hot Rawal. But when we understand that Vaheguruji is in everybody, then we become dust of the feet of the saints. Sachi Sangat de. Sareyan de. अपने आप ਨੂੰ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਨੀਚਾ ਸਮਝਣਾ. And that's the path of the Gurmat. But कबू होए बह बड राजा. And sometimes we think we are a king. Everybody should abide to us. Everybody should be our they should bow on our feet. That's also the nature. Kabhu pikhari neech ka saj. Sometimes, there is a beautiful line. Narpat ek singhasan baitha, supne pya pikhari. Kabhu pikhari neech ka saja. That's also a life form of being a beggar. I sometimes, people say they exaggerate, or they will say, oh, Sikhs never beg and all. It's not about a Sikh and all. The mind. It's about mind. Mind can come in different forms. And one of the form is Pikhari. Right? Because at the end of the day, what we are wearing, this kapda, karmi ave kapda, nadri mokh duar. This is the kapda. The skin is just a cloth. This is not who we are. A kapda hai. Kadi Pikhari da kapda pa liya. Sometimes we are wearing a cloth, a wardrobe, a shirt of a beggar, a skin of a beggar, a skin of a king. It depends what kind of a June we are in, because of our karms. Kabhu Pikhari neech ka saja. Kabhu apkirat. One is kirat. Kirat is to sing the praises. Apkirat is when we do bad things. माड़ियां गल्लां करते हैं, माड़े माड़े कर्म करते हैं. कबहू अपकीरत में आवे. Bad things, evil things. We loot people. We do bad things. कबहू अपकीरत में आवे. कबहू पला पला कहावे. Pala pala. We want everybody should say, oh, you're great, you're awesome. Nobody wants that people should tell us that we are evil. Kabu pala pala kahave, jo prab rakhe te bhi rahe. But Gurmukhs, for them, dukh and sukh are same. Whether they have a money or not, they only want to sing the praises. That's a nishani, sign of a Gurmukh. Jo prab rakhe, they say, Jo prab rakhe, whatever Vaheguru, howsoever Vaheguruji will keep me, I will live like that. That's a prema bhakti. That's a surrender. Jo prab rakhe, tivhi rahe, gur prasad nanak sach kahe. Gur prasad as in the kirpa, the grace, blessing, Guru's prasad, that naam, when we receive the naam, then only we can attain that state. Nanak sach kahe, such as in Vaheguru. Whatever, that's what Vaheguruji is saying. It's only, we can only cross this ocean, we can only wake up if we have a Gur Prasad, a Kirpa of Vaheguru. Kabu hue Pandit kare bikhyan. Sometimes we have a lot of knowledge, intellectual knowledge. We are saying we are we are a very intellectual person, we are a scholar. Kare bikhyan, deliver the lectures, right? Lecturing others, do this, do not, do gyan, right? May not be a Brahm gyan, maybe just a worldly gyan. Most of the people have that tendency, worldly gyan. Kabhu mon tari lave dhyan. And sometimes we say we don't speak anything. We are Moni Baba. We're keeping a mon and we are putting a dhyan there. Dhyan is becoming very famous in this world now. Every other person wants to put a dhyan. But where to put the dhyan? Nobody knows. Because everybody wants to put the dhyan on a physical thing. On a physical thing. Kabhu mon tari lave dhyan. Mon tari. The Maharaj says that sometimes people are putting the dhyan. They're showing others they are putting the dhyan, but the mind still have a lot of thoughts. Mind is speaking. Chup hai, chup na ho gayi. Je laye raha, live tar. Kende hai ji chup da ki faida. To other people we are saying we are not speaking, but our mind is always speaking. Kabhu tat tirat ashnan. And sometimes we do religious rituals, we go to different pilgrimages, we take a bath. Kabhu siddh sadak mukh gyan, and sometimes we want to have a lot of siddhis, and we also attain those siddhis, and whatever we say from our mukh, from our mouth, that gyan, what that happens, those siddhis we attain it also. But again, that is still not a state which we should be. That's still part of the Maya. We go to do Esnan, we do Dhyan, we go to different places, we do have a lot of powers, but it is all part of Maya. Kabhu Keet Hast Patang Hoye Jiya. Sometimes the mind will get a form of a keet, a kida, an insect, a hust as in an elephant. Patang is also an insect. Hoye Jia, worms, insects. Anik Jon Parmiya. These are all different journeys we can go for. Nana Roop Jo Suwagi Dikhave. Nana Roop. Nana Roop as in many different forms. We can become comes in different forms. Different even professions. In this birth, maybe we are in IT. Sometimes we can be a business people, whatever. Different forms, different occupations. They're based on our desires. You know why we come to this world back again and again, sometimes in the physical human being form? Because our desires are not done. We still want to achieve something. But Maharaj says we have to understand. We have to understand this game, that still you can come n number of times in this world, still things will not be in your hands. Nana Roop Jo Swagi Dikhave, you are still showing, just like an actor on the stage is showing a drama, you're also doing a drama. That's not who you are. Jo Prabh Pave Tive Nachave, you're dancing based on your karams. This is the game which was set up for you, and you're part of this game. Till the time we don't surrender, Jyotis Pave Soi Hoye, surrender. Then we'll understand whatever he will do, that will happen. Why not to surrender to him? Nanak Duja, Avarna Koi. Duja Koi hai hi nahi. Nobody else. Only one Vaheguru. Nanak Duja, Avarna Koi. Kabhu, now this is a form where we want to be in. This is what we should be. This is a Gurmat Jivan Jach. This last pad of this Ashpadi, this is where Vaheguru Ji, Maharaj Ji wants us to be in this form. Kabhu Sad Sangat Eh Pave Sachi Sangat. The saints Sangat. Sant Jana Mil Har Jas Gayo Kot Janam Ke Dukh Gwayo. फिर जड़ियां पुरानियां साडियां, the old forms which we have, then we don't have to worry about them. Once we get a Sachi Sangat, Kot Janam Ke Dukh Gwawe, then all our dukh, all our pain will go away. Us asthan te bahar na aave. And then you will stop coming. If you will have desires, even you were doing bhakti in your last birth, even you were a Siddh, Sadak and all, not Brahm Gyani, but a Gyani, a Pandit, you still have to come. Only when you come in Sachi Sangat, you clean your filth totally. All the desires are gone away. The Trishna is no longer there. The desires are no longer there. Then you will stop coming. Us asthan te bahar na aave. Then you will not come back again. Antar hoye Gyan Pragas. Because on all these forms, all these powers which we attained Swagi Rachave. We were doing the swag. Swang, swang. As in the drama. We were doing a drama for other people. But if we want to meet Vaheguru, we have to go inside. Antargat jana. Antar hoye Gyan Pragas. Till the time we will not Gyan the Brahm Gyan. Outside Gyan we can get it, but Brahm Gyan is only inside. Gurbani Guru will tell us how to go inside and get the Antargyan. Naam is inside. Prakash is inside. Baro jina marji Prakash dekh lo, Guru keh rahe. You can see whatever Prakash, it is still part of Maya. We have to go inside. अंतर होए ज्ञान प्रकाश उस स्थान का nahi vinas, because everything which we did outside, everything is going to perish. Inside, that will not perish. That mind will not perish. That mind will become one with Nirankar, the formless Vaheguru. उस स्थान का नहीं, उस स्थान का नहीं विनाश, मन तन नाम रते एक रंग. Then the mind is also in love with Vaheguru, with the Naam. Tan also, the body also is in love with Vaheguru. Rate, rate aa jayega, imbued in the color of Vaheguru. Sada basai par brahm ke sang. Then we will be always with Vaheguru. We have to go antargat, inwards, inwards. Jo jal mein jal aaye khatana. Just like a water, you know, when I have a drop of a water, I put that drop of a water, I put a drop of a water, in a glass of a water, that drop becomes part of that water, part of the glass. Jo jal mein jal aaye khatana, jo jyoti sang jyot samana. Tyo jyoti sang jyot samana. Our mind's jyot will be one with Vaheguruji's jyot. Then mind will no longer be there. You know, when we ask people in the camps, are you a mind? Are you a soul? Are you a physical body? People give different answers. And most of the people says we are soul. But have we become a soul? That is our final destination. Once we will become a soul, we will not come back here again. याद रखो, कहते ना आत्मा बड़ी चंगी सी, आत्मा तो होती चंगी. Atma is always good, will not come back again. Just like a drop of water goes in a water, in an ocean, you cannot find that drop again. Jo jal mein jal aaye khatana, tyo jyoti sang jyot samana, sama gaya, merged in one. Mit gaye gavan. All the births, all the coming back here again and again is gone now. Mit gaye gavan paye bishram. That is the ultimate rest. That's why we say rest in peace. But that is a stage. But just writing or just wishing people to be rest in peace, they are not, because they are not resting. Everybody wants to come back here again for some desires, because the desires are not fulfilled. Till the time our desires are not dead, we cannot rest in peace. Maharaj says, but they can if you come in the Sangat of saints, Sachi Sangat. Mit gaye gavan paye bishram, Nanak prabh ke sad kurban. I am sacrificed to that, because this is the path which is shown for the Gurmukhs. Aao ek bari enu gaa lenne. Let's sing that so that it sinks in our mind. Kabhu sad sangat eh pave, us asthan te bahar na ave. अंतर होए ज्ञान प्रकाश, उस स्थान का नहीं विनाश. मन तन नाम रते एक रंग, सदा बसै पार ब्रह्म के संग. ज्यो जल में जल आए खटाना, त्यो ज्योति संग ज्योत समाना. मिट गए गवन पाए विश्राम, नानक प्रभ के sad kurban. I am sacrificed to that Vaheguru who has shown me that path. This is the path. ਧਿਆਨ ਆਪੇ ਹੀ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਣਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ, when we will have a love for Vaheguru. ਧਿਆਨ ਲਾਉਣਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਫਿਰ. We don't have to put any ਧਿਆਨ in any location or any point. It will automatically happen with the love of Vaheguru. There's a path of love. When we will jump, when we will do Antargat Simran. As piche pyar Antargat Simran is the must. Aao ji, let's start with the Saas Gira Simran so that Maharaj bless us with the Rom Rom Simran, Antargat Simran, Swas Swas Simran. Aao ji, Wah, tummy in, listen to your voice. Guru, tummy out, listen to your voice. Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru. Guru प्यारो सेवा कर लो जी. Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah,
Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru। अंतर्गत सिमरन। वाहिगुरु जी, मनी बोले मनी सुने। वाहिगुरु जी, हम अवगुण परे एक गुण नाही, अमृत छाड़ बिखे बिख खाई, माया मोह परम पै भूले, सुत दारा स्यो प्रीत लगाई। एक उत्तम पंथ सुनियो गुर संगत, तै मिलंद जम त्रास मिटाई। एक अरदास पाठ कीरत की, गुरु रामदास राखो शरणाई। एक अरदास पाठ कीरत की, गुरु रामदास राखो शरणाई। भूल चूक दी की माजी।